Good morning, children. I am going to take science. Okay, children. Now, open your textbook, children. Open page number 19. Lesson number 3. The lesson name is Judgment of the Owl. What is the lesson name? Judgment of the Owl. Here, story is about mango tree and soil. They are fighting. So let us hear what they are talking and why they are fighting. They are doing argument. So let us study about what they are doing argument, why they are doing and what for. Okay, children. Open your textbooks. Page number 19. Once there was an argument between a mango tree and the soil about who was greater. The argument was very hot. Hearing the noise, the cat, the monkey, the snake, and the owl gathered there. Everyone requested the owl to decide the dispute. Okay? The owl cleared its throat and said both of them to present their arguments. So, here there was an argument between mango tree and soil. Okay, children, there was argument between mango tree and the soil. That what was argument means who was greater. So mango tree or the soil, who is greater? They were arguing about that. So hearing this noise, they are quarreling loudly, no? So hearing this noise, the cat, monkey, snake and the owl gathered there, and all the animals requested the owl to decide decide the right thing. So the owl decided to dispute the argument, and it cleared its throat and asked the mango tree and soil to be present and start what is going on there. Now next page. Soil. Without me, where will be the mango? Without me, it cannot take birth. I give the mango its food and water, so I am great. So soil will say that without me, without soil, where will be the mango tree? It won't give birth, and I only give the mango tree food and water, so I am only great. The soil will say like that. Next, mango. I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give space to the birds to build their nest. Moreover, I am also a living being. Now, the mango will say that I will give fruits for everyone, sweet fruits for everyone, and I will give the space to build nest for the birds and all. And moreover, I am also a living being like human beings. So, the mango will say like that. Owl. Oh mango, how do you say that you are a living being? So, owl will ask for the mango that how will you say that you are a living being? You will breathe and all, no? You are saying that you are living being, no? How you will say like that? Mango, look, first of all, I give birth to the same kind of trees. Secondly, my seeds germinate into saplings and grow into plants, later into big trees like me. So, the owl asks like that, no? So, that mango tree will say that first I will give birth to the same kind like human beings, and next my seeds will germinate into saplings. The seeds will grow into saplings, and that saplings will grow into plants, and later it will become a big tree like me. Who said that one? The mango tree told for the owl. Owl. Alright, the soil can't do the things you do, but for your growth you need water and food. Where do you get them from? So the mango tree told like that, no? So the owl will ask, okay, you are right. What you are doing, the soil can't do, but for your growth, you need water and food. Now, children, if you give water and food for the plants, then only the plants will grow, trees will grow. Otherwise, if you don't pour water and food, the trees won't grow. So the owl will ask that water and food where do you get? Mango. I get them from the soil. So the mango will say that I will get water and food from the soil. Owl. See, you need the soil for your growth. So I will ask, see, you need soil for the growth. No, then how you are saying that I am great? Mango. But I get food from the leaves shed by me. So the mango tree will say that leaves will shed, no, fall down, no. So I'll get the food from the leaves. Soil. But it comes through me only. So the soil will say that no, it will comes from me only. The soil will say. Owl, see, we need both of you. Here no one is more or less important. So owl will say that all living beings need both of you. All the plants, trees and all needs both of you. Soil and trees. So no one is less and no one is more. No one is greater or lesser. So we need both of you. The owl will say like that. Squirrel. Dear owl, Mango said that it is a living being. What about the soil then? Then the animals all will be there, no? That listening the argument, there the squirrel will ask for owl. Dear owl, so Mango told that I am a living being. So what about the soil? Is it a living being or non-living being? Owl, soil doesn't grow, it doesn't need food, so it is a non-living thing. So owl will answer that soil do not grow, but plants grow, animals grow, human beings all will grow, and their soil doesn't need food like human beings, animals and birds. So it is a non-living thing. Non-living things means that do not grow, do not need food, and they do not breathe. Okay, children. So they are called non-living things. So soil does not need this one anything. It don't grow, it don't need food, it don't need air and all. So it is a non-living thing. Monkey. Why did you say that both are equal and we need both of them? So the monkey will ask for the owl that why did you say that both are equal and we need both of them? Owl. Look around, dear monkey. There is soil, water and air. They are non-living things. But you think a while, can we live without air, water and soil? So the owl will say, see dear monkey, there is soil, water and air. No, here and all, we all have soil, water and air. So they are all non-living things. You can think that we can't live without, can we live without air and all? Air, water and soil? So the owl is asking for the monkey that, can you think that, can we live without air, water and soil? All. No, never. So all the animals will say, no, we can't live without air, water and soil. All of them praised the owl and went away happily. So by hearing this one, all the animals praised the owl and they went happily. Okay, children, so what did you learn from this lesson? From this story? That both are same. Nobody is greater and nobody is lesser. There are living beings and non-living beings, non-living things. So mango tree is a living thing and soil is a non-living thing. Without air and water, soil, we can't live. No, children? Now next. You see many things around you. Classify them as a living beings and non-living things. Write in the table given below. So now you know about living beings and non-living things, no children? Can you say some examples, children, for living beings and non-living things? For living beings, human beings, plants, animals, birds, trees. So these are all living beings. So human being spelling is HUMANBEINGS. Human beings. Second one, PLANTS. Plants. Third, animals. 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 Birds. 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 trees, T-R-E-E-S, trees. So these are all living beings. Next we can come to non-living things. So non-living things are book, chair, table, stone, house, soil, water, air, etc. So we can write more about non-living things. Okay children. So book spelling is B-O-O-K, book. Chair, C-H-A-I-R, chair. Table, T-A-B-L-E, table. Stone, S-T-O-N-E, stone. House, H-O-U-S-E, house. Soil, S-O-I-L, soil. Water, W-A-T-E-R, water. Air, A-I-R, air. So these are all non-living things. Okay children. How can you identify the living beings and non-living things? Remember what the owl told. So, you can identify now, no children, and you can remember what the owl told. Next page. Compare the pictures given below. See, they are given before and after. Before, so first is plant. It is dried. Next is book. Next is chicken. Next is table. Next is small baby. Okay children. Here also plant, book, hen, table and one girl is there. Okay children. So which are the living beings here? How did you identify them? So in this picture, how can you identify that they are living things? See in the first picture, plant is there. First plant is small. Only tree and trunk, roots, stem and leaf is there. Then after picture, there are leaves. The leaves are very green color. It looks nicely, and flowers, fruits, and all there. So they are growing. So we can identify that they are living beings. Next picture is book. Same, book is a non-living thing. It does not grow. It does not breathe, and it does not eat food. No children. So that are non-living things. See next picture is here chicken is there. Here hen is there. So, from chicken, the hen will grow. Okay, children? Chicken will grow into a hen. So, it will eat, it will breathe, it will move and all those children. So, that is a living being. So, next picture is table. So, in the table, whether it is a living thing or non-living thing, it is a non-living thing. Why do we call non-living thing for that one? Because it doesn't move, it doesn't eat, it does not breathe. Okay children? So that is a non-living thing. Next we can come for the last picture. So in the last picture, first there is a small baby and next there is a girl. So baby grows into a girl. So we human beings grow, breathe, eat, move and all no children. So this baby has grown into a girl. So we will call them as a living beings. Okay children. So the difference between living beings and non-living beings are living things grow, living things breathe, living things move. Non-living things can't move, can't grow and can't breathe. Okay children. Next page. So here also some picture are there. So what is that girl doing? The girl is eating. Okay children. So she is a living being. See the man is pouring water for the leaves. So it is also a living thing and plants are growing there. So here down hen is there. It is eating. It is feeding her chicks. So it is also a non-living things. So next picture is cow. See the cow is eating the grass and it is moving here and there. Okay children, observe the above pictures. What do you understand? Do the tables and chairs eat food? Children, do the tables and chairs eat food? No. Why they do not eat food, children? Because they are non-living things. Okay children. Girl, boy, cow, hen are living things. So they all need food. but tables and chairs do not need anything to eat. Okay, children? See, in the next picture down, there is a woman and a baby, big tree and small plant, cow and its calf, hen and its chicken. So by seeing this picture, what you can understand, children? So the woman is feeding a baby, the plant is giving, the small plant will grow into a big tree, and this cow is giving milk to the calf, and the hen is feeding her chicks for the food. So these are all living beings. Okay, children? Next page. Does a book give birth to another book? Does a doll give birth to another doll? Think. So here they are given book and doll. So it is a living thing or non-living thing, children? No, it is a non-living thing. So it doesn't give birth to another. No, children? Why it is so? It is a non-living things. Only living things give birth. Non-living things do not give birth. No, okay, children? Living beings give birth to young ones of the same kind. Look at the pictures given below. See here, man and fish is there. So what they are doing? What do you understand from these pictures? So a man is breathing in and out, and this fish is also breathing. So this man is breathing with their nose, and fish is breathing with the gills. So living beings also respire. Okay, children? So man and fish also respire. They breathe. They also want air to breathe. Okay, children? Next. Do it yourself. You can do at home this one. Collect the seeds of ragi or brinjal or tomato or chili. Fill soil into an empty pot or box. Sow the seeds in the soil. Sprinkle water on it every day. Observe carefully the changes that takes place in a week. Write here the changes that you have observed. Okay, children? Now take seeds, bija, of ragi, brinjal, tomato or chili. Any seeds you take, pot or box you take, you put the seeds inside, put the soil inside the box or a pot. After putting the soil, you put the seeds, and daily you pour water for it. So after a week, what it will come, what you will observe, you must write. Understood, children? You write in the paper. Okay, children? Next. Plants and animals are living beings. Air, water, soil and such other things are non-living things. Air, water and soil are essential for the living beings to live. The system in which the living beings and non-living things live together is environment. So what is called environment? Plants, animals, air, water, soil and all are called environment. So plants and animals are living beings. Before you know that plants and animals are living beings, air, water and soil are non-living things. Now children, so for living beings what they want, what are essential for them, for living beings? So air, water and soil are essential for them. So this system which the living beings and non-living beings live together is called environment. Okay children? Next page. There are some similarities between plants and animals. For example, both plants and animals respire. Observe the pictures given below. Write the similarities in the space provided. So, in this picture, in this page, they are given some pictures of plants and animals. So, both plants and animals need air to respire. So, you see this picture and write the similarities. So, in the first picture, only leaves are there. Okay, no children? After your plant, it has grown into a big plant. flowers, fruits, leaves, all are there. So they also respire. Plants also need air to grow. And here one is calf and one is cow. Okay children, so these animals also need food, air and all to grow. Here one boy is pouring water for the soil to grow the plants. So if you pour water for the soil to grow for the seeds, it will become into big plant or tree. Okay children. So plants also need air, water and sunlight, and they respire. Here one rabbit is there. It is eating grass. So this rabbit also need air to respire and for its growth. The last picture, only one seed is there. After trunk will come, in that seed plants will grow, stem, roots, leaves all will grow. So these plants also need air to respire. So next, this egg is there. So out of the egg one chicken is coming. So hen chicken also need air to respire. Okay children. So these are the similarities for both plants and animals. You have observed the difference between plants and animals. Look at the pictures given below and write the difference in the space provided. See, in the first picture they are given children. In the first page they are given some picture. See, what is that one? Can you say children? That is a tree or plant. No children? That is a tree or plant. So you write in the space provided, that is a plant. Okay children. Next, see here, what is this picture? This picture is a horse. So this is an animal. So you write down there animal. So in the next picture, what is that one children? There are leaves. So many leaves. No children? So you write there down, that is a plant. Okay children? Plants and leaves, they belong to plant group, these leaves. So in the last picture, so many animals are there. No children? Dog is there, cat is there. No children? So they all belong to the animals. There is provided space. No children? There you write animals. So these are the difference between plants and animals. Okay children? Any doubts children? Shall I ask the question? Okay. So what was the argument of the mango tree and the soil children? So the argument of mango tree and soil was who was greater. Okay children? Next, who disputed the argument children? So owl disputed the argument. So whether mango is a living thing or non-living thing? Mango is a living thing because it needs water and food to grow. But soil is a non-living thing. It doesn't need and doesn't grow. No children? So what are the difference between living things and non-living things children? Living things need food to grow. Living things move and they breathe. Okay children? So non-living things doesn't need food, they doesn't grow and they doesn't move. Okay children? So this is the difference between living things and non-living things. Okay children? And living things also respire and fish also can respire. Okay children? Any doubt children? Okay. In the next class, I will give you notes. Okay children? Thank you children.